So the passcode has been found by Ballarush Gaming and his team. The passcode was pieced together by the morse code messages that were found on each of the final stand maps, which all had numbers included in them. If you want to go down to the Phantom room, there's quite a lot of requirements. First of all, you need at least 4 people with one of the different keycard dog tags on each person, the right side Phantom dog tag from phase 1 assignment, and in terms of your loadout, you need to have the Phantom camo on your weapons. You also need the Phantom camo on your soldier, and you need to have all previous Phantom assignments completed. Once you meet these requirements, go down to the Phantom room, then enter the code you can see on your screen. Also, to unlock the Phantom Operative assignment, you need to go to the side of the room and climb up here. You'll see some papers which will bring up the interaction button. Once you click it, the Phantom Operative assignment symbol will pop up on the top of your screen, and then you can actually finish the assignment. But please note, it's bugged in Barlog. It won't actually show you that it's unlocked, but you'll still see the progress bar. Triple JU did say it's glitched, so don't worry too much, just progress the assignment as usual. I'll put the assignment requirements on screen, seeing as you can't actually see it on Barlog. As you can see, you need 200 kills and 50 headshots with the Phantom bow. Also, I've had a ton of people saying to me the black dog tag that you unlock as the reward for completing the Phantom Operative assignment actually gives you access to the elevator without needing everyone else inside, which I think is really damn cool. So if you want to complete this assignment, then let's talk about some things I learned. First of all, I want to say the compound bow has a lot of issues that I really do think need to be changed, but I'll talk more about that later. I know it's a compound bow, so it's unfair for me to think it'll win against players using assault rifles and carbines. We all need to realize, it being a compound bow, it's not going to completely wreck people, but in the hands of a very skilled player with really good aim, you should do reasonably well. I'm not trying to promote more explosive spam on Operation Locker and Metro, but what I found to be somewhat effective is using the explosive tip arrows in these close quarters maps. You could always use the broadhead arrow, but seeing as most of the time everyone is confined in small places and generally all bunched up together, you can really do a lot of damage to a large number of people. The explosive tip does seem to one-shot players on a direct hit, but it's very inconsistent. There's times where it won't one-shot a target with a direct hit. Also, it seems like the splash damage does about 30 damage to targets when they're fairly close to the explosion. One of the major letdowns of the explosive arrow is it doesn't do vehicle damage, which I think needs to be changed. I'm not expecting it to do massive amounts of damage, but at least do something. I was kind of hoping to be able to destroy a scout heli in a couple of hits. I think that would have been really cool and would have been a nice montage clip. And if you're planning on taking the compound bow in open field maps, then you can switch to the bullet point arrow, which is pretty damn accurate even at 200 meters. Though the bullet point doesn't do that much damage at long range, you'll need at least 3 arrows to kill your target, assuming you don't manage to get a headshot. I was actually really surprised I didn't do that badly in the more open field maps. Here we can see I get a nice kill streak without that much effort, but the issue is if you don't manage to kill your target in one shot, you're pretty much screwed. In that case, quickly go prone, and one shot from your secondary might end up saving your life. Another tip is, seen as a compound bow is a stealth weapon, you won't show up on the minimap. It's very strongly advised to use a silencer secondary weapon, because there will be a lot of times you won't be able to one-shot your target and you'll need to quickly follow up on your secondary to finish off your target. So let's talk about what I found really annoying about the compound bow. First of all, a slight issue is you can't go prone with the Phantom bow. It changes to your secondary weapon, so just make sure to watch out for that. Also, you'll notice there's a very obvious white trail effect when you release the arrow, which I think is really stupid in my opinion. I don't understand the logic behind it. The arrow already makes a fairly audible noise when it shoots past your head. If you're being shot by someone using the compound bow, all you need to do is turn around or turn to face where the white trail effect is leading from, and bam, you know exactly where your target is. And just before I finish the video, I want to say I'm going to make another video later in the week going over some information regarding Phantom Phase 5. Yes, that's right, Phase 5 assignment, which may be introduced into the game on its own or bundled with another DLC, which I know sounds crazy, but there's a lot of evidence that's come up lately that strongly suggests this will happen at some point. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.